Good morning, girls. Today I'll continue with the exercise 8.4 in trigonometry. And as I told you yesterday that we have to complete the exercise in the chapter. And in the fifth question, there are total 10 questions, 10 parts, in which I showed you one or two. Today I'll continue with the same question number 5, and I'll do the sixth one. Okay. Randomly I'm doing questions out of the 10 questions. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, right? Now the sixth one says 1 plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A. We have to prove it, the square root of this, we have to prove it equal to sec A plus tan A. Okay, so to prove this, if we have a radical sign here or a root sign here, we can remove this root sign by squaring both the sides, that is LHS and RHS. So the first step we'll take it as squaring both sides. When I take the square of both sides, here I get 1 plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A, the square root of this and the square. I'm squaring both sides, and here I take sec A plus tan A, the whole square, right? Now this square and this radical sign will be cancelled. So we are now left with 1 plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A. Okay. Now let us solve this. Sec A plus tan A the whole square will give you the identity A plus B the whole square, and therefore we can write sec square A plus tan square A plus 2 sec A tan A. Right? You understood I'm using the first identity, that is sec square A plus tan square A is equal to 2 sec A tan A. Now what we can do is, we can convert it in the sine and the cos form, because on the left side I want 1 plus sine A and 1 minus sine A. So let us do this. Sec square A I can write 1 upon cos square A, right? Tan square A I can write sine square A upon cos square A, and 2 sec A I write 1 upon cos A into sine A upon cos A. Why I am changing? Because I want, in the terms of sine A, I want to convert the right hand side in this format. So I now take the LCM as cos square A, and here I get 1 plus sine square A plus 2 sine A. Okay, so you can listen to me once again. I'll square both the sides to remove this root sign, and here I cancel root sign with the square, and I start using the identity here A plus B the whole square, which gives me sec square A plus tan square A plus 2 sec A tan A, and now I convert sec square and tan square and sec A tan A in terms of sine and cos. Why? Because on the left side I want the answer in terms of sine A. Okay, then now when I take the LCM as cos square A, I get 1 plus sine square A plus 2 sine A, which I can write it as 1 plus sine A the whole square. So when you analyze this identity A plus B the whole square, I get A plus A square plus B square plus 2AB, and therefore I convert it in the identity form and write 1 plus sine A the whole square. And cos square A I can write 1 minus sine square A. This is from identity, trigonometric identity. Okay, so now I get 1 plus sine A the whole square upon 1 minus sine A into 1 plus sine A. You know what? 1 minus sine square A can be written in the identity form A square minus B square, and therefore I write 1 plus sine A the whole square in the numerator, and in the denominator I can write 1 minus sine square A as 1 minus sine A and 1 plus sine A, because if I take the square of 1 also, the answer will be 1. So therefore, and then 1 plus sine A into 1 plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A and 1 plus sine A. So as you can see that some terms are similar, so this and this will cancel. I am now left with 1 plus sin A upon 1 minus sin A, which is equal to the left hand side. Okay, so as I told you that how we begin the question, if there is a root sign, we take the square both the sides and then we start solving. The radical sign with the square sign cancels. Then for sec A plus tan A, I use identity A plus B the whole square, and then I proceed with the identity. Now when I come to this step, 1 plus sine square A plus 2 sin A, I again can write this in the identity form of 1 plus sine A the whole square, and cos square A I write in terms of 1 minus sine square A, right? Now 1 minus sine square A can be written as 1 minus sine A into 1 plus sine A, and therefore when I cancel this, I am left with 1 plus sine A upon 1 minus sine A, and therefore which is equal to LHS. Hence in the end I can write hence proved or hence verified. So is it clear? So how we will do this question? I told you to take square both the sides. So as I told you before also, please go through the question carefully and then start solving, right? So I'll take up one more, that is the 8th one, and quickly I'll complete this. Sin A plus cosec A the whole square, right? Then plus cos A plus sec A the whole square. We have to prove this to be equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Okay, now how do we start? We can start with the left side, and in between if I need I can also solve the right hand side part, right? So sin A plus cosec A, I'll write the question once again. Sin A plus cosec A the whole square will be equal to cos A plus sec A the whole square, and we have to prove it to be 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Okay, so I'll write again sin A plus cosec A the whole square plus cos A plus sec A the whole square. Let us solve this and then let us check what we get. We use identity here, sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sin A cosec A, right? 2 sin A cosec A, then plus this part I am writing here so that you can easily see, cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cos A sec A, right? Now if I see cos sin square A and cos square A, that will be equal to 1, right? So I will combine and write sin square A and cos square A. Then I can write cosec square A plus sec square A and 2. Now 2 sin A. Now I write here sin A into, you know what is cosec A? Cosec A is 1 upon sin A. So therefore this sin and sin will cancel, and 2 cos A into 1 upon cos A will cancel. So now here I am left with sin square A plus cos square A, which is equal to 1. So here I write 1 plus. Now I don't want cosec square A and sec square A on the right side. I want cot square A and tan square A. So what I will do, cosec square A I will change and write in terms of what? Cot square A, and sec square A I will write in terms of tan square A. So therefore I get here sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, and this 2 and this 2 will become 4, right? Plus, now let us change cosec square A. You know that 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A, and plus 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. So what I have done, I have changed cosec square and sec square and changed in terms of cot square and tan square. Because as I told you that you have to look at your question and analyze what do you want on the right side. Now 4 plus 1 and 5 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7. So here I get 7 plus what? Tan square A plus cot square A. So this is how we arrange, and we see that the same terms are given on the right hand side and hence we say that the question is or the sum is proved. Okay, so as I told you, please complete your work on time. If you have any queries, any doubts, please ask me. And I have completed almost the chapter, right? The exercise 2.5 you will try, and if you don't understand anything, please ask me. And children, please see that you complete your work on time, because if you're going to lag, if you're lagging behind in your portion, still you have time, you can complete your work, and I will support you. If you have doubts, you can ask me, I will help you out. But if you expect that everything can be done in a limited time, so definitely there will be a problem for you, right? Because the whole work will be bundled up, and you will be in great tension then. Okay, so I told you that I am going slow with you, because I am making a 10-minute or 12-minute video for you. So please cooperate and complete your work, and if you have any doubt, please ask me, I will help you out. Is it okay? Thank you.